Hi lovers! So today let's talk about subject that many have concerns about, and that's why we started the Couples Business Resource. Resource is a website, it's a blog for now, and we have articles, videos, answering your questions, so please ask them. So the concerns, obviously, that I hear very often is how couples can work together. I tried, it's such a disaster, we argue all the time, we can't agree on anything. I hear you, and that's the reason why we started this online resource, because I'm training, because it's an art and a science. It doesn't come naturally most of the time. Relationships just don't come naturally. Relationship is something that we really need to, I don't like the word work on, but it's something that we really need to pay attention to and be very conscious about our role in it, not only point to our partner that he did that and she did that and he didn't listen and he didn't know. It's a fantastic exercise of, can I be conscious to my notions of my own ego? Can we be present to the notions of the ego of my partner? Can we work together on transcending our edges that don't serve our relative to each other? So running business together can be very good practice, the relationship itself, very good exercise in not only making money together, which is, yes, default, we run business, we create value, we exchange value for some currency, and we accumulate wealth. That's all good, but for us that was not the reason why we started this business in the first place. And a lot of people ask us, guys, how do you do that? You guys seem so alive and so in love, and you do well, and what can we learn? We encountered that during a lot of different coaching sessions with clients. So we wanted to share that with you, and we developed a training program that hopefully you can take advantage of. So a few components that I really want to stress on is why would we do that? Why would you want to build business with the partner? Why wouldn't you pursue your entrepreneurial bug on your own? For us, there were a number of benefits that were definitive in our decision to build business together. First, we didn't have much time together at all. I was serving as a vice president of marketing for a technology company here in Silicon Valley. Jen was running his yoga studio and had, I don't remember, 5 or 6 classes a day he was teaching and supervising other teachers and so on and so forth. So we would meet for some very brief moment, and I was stressed. I would come home very stressed. So that was not good. In addition to that, I love, well, probably we both love, but I only can speak right now with myself. I love my solitude. I love my time alone. I love time to reflect, some time to write. Recently I didn't write much. But there was time when I felt I needed to pour out everything that I'm experiencing or learning to share with others. So whatever your reason for solitude is, maybe just simply to reflect on some events of your life, or just enjoy nature, whatever it is. We did not have this luxury, because my work would take 14 hours of my day. Then I come home, I meet Jen, we have dinner, we spend some time in conversation and sometimes other things that I'm not going to talk about right now, which we did 7 times a day when we met. I'm not going to talk about that again. And I don't have time for solitude. That was not good for my, let me call it soul, whatever you want to call it, soul, spiritual sense of being, or whatever it is. And I felt very heavy, my energy became dense. I became more and more unconscious, because as we venture in life, lives, our daily routine, especially interacting with a lot of people, especially interacting with a lot of people who did not come to the state of their own consciousness, they didn't become present yet to their own notions of the ego. So the interactions are very identified with this state of affair in the world, and that what triggers me so much and so often that I myself had a very time to be present to the life itself. It became so much in my head. And if you're very honest with yourself and if you hold some management role, my assumption that you as well suffer from the same disease. We live in our heads much more than we live in our hearts. And if you ask me, I don't think that it's worth it. The life in head that we live by default is just not worth living as is. So something needs to be done about it so we can go in deeper, we can experience life more intensely, more profound, all juice of it, all senses, all inner dance and inner song need to be danced and sing. What is the English word? So we decided, okay, let's not cannot go on like that. What is an alternative? An alternative would be for me to start another business maybe, and I, at that point already was in the middle of development of new technologies. And putting team together, engineers and you name it. Well, this alternative, it would be alternative to my job, but it wouldn't be solution for our longing for simple, deep life with some portion of solitude in that, really deep relating and connecting. Because my entrepreneurial venture of my own, if I would go, would be back in head. It's a lot of development of technology, then it's marketing of these technologies on my own with my team, which would create distance between us in some ways and got on the way of what we exactly were looking for. So the alternative was, okay, what about we start business together? So we did. We started Social Agenda Media, which is thought leadership marketing company. We serve startups, here technology startups in Silicon Valley, and enterprise accounts. We worked with, in parallel to that, we worked with a lot of speakers that we represented and got them speaking gigs and so on and so forth. So we met a lot of wonderful people who live all sorts of interesting lives, and some of them were doing it with their partners as well. It was very what's the word? I keep looking for English words, never mind. Just let's say it was interesting to observe the difference in how people experience their family business. Some people live very harmonious life, very balanced life. They enjoy, they travel, they play together, they work together, they keep it simple, they take it easy, and it's wonderful. For some, it's a huge struggle. It's struggle because they cannot get through each other's walls when they meet some sort of, I don't even want to say conflict necessarily, but disagreement. They cannot meet when they disagree, which is something that I can assure you can be done. We work through a lot of different edges in our relationship, obviously, as well, and we learn a lot. So, in training program that we offer for you guys, how to launch a business in 90 days with your sweetheart, and launch it in 90 days, how to build and launch it in 90 days. Can't say a word. So in that program, we hope to give you fundamentals of what it means to collaborate with someone that is your family. It's not someone that you don't know, that you go to together to meet during the workday and then separately otherwise to spend the night. That's your partner with whom you're together all the time. So there is a lot of interesting notions in there and behaviors and tactics to deal with all that we would love to share with you. So what does it mean to come together and relate better? This is one element of the program. And next one, of course, is the tactical program. Okay, so now what is the actual business that you want to run? Does it make sense? Does it have business model? Is there a market? Is it profitability plan? Is there demand for that? What does the competition look like? What is your brand? If there is a product, what is your brand as a couple? Your business will be something that represents you as a couple. How does it represent how you as a couple, as an individual being, represent the business that you want to create? What are the values? What are the conflicting beliefs that are on the way of that all to come together and become something you truly can enjoy and dedicate your, if not whole your life, a significant portion of your life. Another obviously component of that is, okay, so now when we came up with the model, how do we develop product, if there is a product, or maybe you want to educate in a lot of different forms, it can come, then there is opportunity for that. Are you artist? Are you, there's so many places we can go with that, what your business can be about. But my goal, as I'm coming with business background, my goal is to make sure that it's feasible. The business that you're planning is actually feasible. You actually can have a monetary value out of it besides the lifestyle that you want. In addition to that, now you want to know, when we come up with the business model, how to actually launch it, how to acquire customers or users if it's an online destination. What is my marketing plan? What is my budgeting process? What is my operational plan? How do I optimize all the processes? How do I optimize it in relation to another as well? Because we all bring different skills together, right? We have skills that we bring to the table. We have experience that we bring to the table. With the baggage, it comes very often. So it's individual work from the standpoint of how conscious can I be in relationship in order to contribute to this project in the way that it benefits both of us as a unity, as individuals. And as I did my conscious work, now how this business can be built efficiently with ease. That's very important piece of it. With ease, so you can enjoy it. You don't go nuts about it, as a lot of people do. You enjoy it. You build lifestyle that you want, whether it's traveling, or you want to work from a pyjama at home, or you want to be a media personality, or you want to be coaching trainer, or you want to be spiritual teacher, whatever heck you want. You need to make sure that your partner is completely enrolled and aligned with your needs, and he or she has their own visions of what the destination is. So we need to balance it, align it, and launch it. So our goal is to deliver the program for you guys that you can launch it in 90 days. Articulate, develop collateral, launch it, acquire user, become profitable as soon as you can, and build life you always wanted. And make sure that you do it from the space of love, not competition, collaboration, co-creation. That's the place I want to take you, and we have fantastic tools and would love to work with you guys. So all my love, all my gratitude for time that you spent watching that. Let's meet again. Please sign up. You will get a lot of free resources. We send you articles and videos that will benefit you meanwhile, and when we start enrollment in our The Couples Business Academy, which coming up soon, we will have very limited seats, because as you saw, we discounted the first module. For now we just launched the first module. We discounted it 90%, so obviously we will have ability only to serve that many, but we want to spread the word. We want to show that this work actually can be done. It's not just a couple come together and start doing something. There is techniques and tactics that can be learned So we actually can live sweet life in the heart. And that's what I wanted to make sure that you guys with the result of that. So please sign up with your email. Let us send you our materials. That's for free for now. And if you want to enroll later on when you launch it, please stay in touch and join us. Thank you so much and have a fantastic